Welcome to this YouTube channel Learn Quick. I am Sherif here to explain a problem on development of solids hexagonal prism. Before we start to draw the problem, we will discretize the question into three parts so that we will understand the question better. A hexagonal prism of base side 25 mm and axis length 60 mm is drilled with a hexagonal slot of 25 mm side at its midpoint. So, to decide the default position of this hexagonal prism, we will refer our previous video lecture Projection of Solids, position number 65, and which lies in the 23rd minute of the video. To watch the video, you can click on the link which is available in top right corner or in the description. So in this hexagonal prism, so we are going to make a slot of a hexagon. Okay, so in hexagonal prism, we are going to make a hole of hexagon slot. Okay, so you should remember whenever we make a hole or slot, okay, in a solid. So in case if you take a cylinder and then if you make a hexagonal slot, okay, what will happen is when I develop it, when I develop or when I unfold this solid, so you will get two missing area. Okay, so how the metal misses in two places? So when I make a hole or when I make a slot here, so one in the front surface, front lateral surface, and one in the reverse lateral surface, the metal will be missing. Okay, so this is the second part of the question. So in the third part, so what we are going to do, we are going to draw the development of lateral surface of hexagonal prism with hexagonal slot in it. Okay, so let's see how to do it. So here the front view and top view of a hexagonal prism has been drawn. So we will quickly dimension the front view and top view. So I am dimensioning the height of the hexagonal prism. And now I am dimensioning the base edge of the hexagonal prism. So you can use your engineering template to draw the arrowheads in dimensioning. So the height of the hexagonal prism is 60 mm. So the base edge is 25 mm. So now we will name all the base corners of hexagonal prism. We will start with the left and we will go anti-clockwise. A, B, C, D, E and F for the top hexagon, and for the base hexagon we will start with G, bracket H, bracket I, bracket J, bracket K and bracket L. So we will carry over all the base corners to the front view and we will letter there also. So for the top hexagon we will do A dash. So because when you see from the front view, A, B, C, D are visible. So A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and E is not visible. So we will go for bracket E dash and then bracket F dash. So for the base hexagon, so G dash. So if you see from the front view, G, H, I, J are visible. G dash, H dash, I dash, J dash. So where your K is not visible, so bracket K dash and here bracket L dash. So instead of making any cutting planes here as we usually do, so in this problem we are going to draw a hexagonal slot. Okay, so we are going to drill a hexagonal slot. Okay, so the hexagonal slot center is passing through the center of the axis, so it's going to bisect the axis center. So the axis is 60, so I have to mark 30. Okay, so we are going to make a slot here. So and the slot shape is hexagon. So I use my engineering template. So I position the center and then the hexagonal slot side length is given as 20 mm. So I mark 20. Okay, so now with the help of HB pencil, so I am joining all the points. Okay, so after making this hexagonal slot, whatever material is removed inside, so we are going to leave it light, and whatever material is remaining, so we are going to make it with the HB pencil. So first I highlight the edge AG, edge DJ, the top hexagon, the base hexagon, and the vertical edges, so whatever is remaining apart from the hexagonal slot. Okay, so after doing this we have to name all the cutting points. Okay, so we'll start with the left, we will name this as 1 dash, and this point we'll consider as 2 dash, this point we'll consider as 3 dash, this point as 4 dash, this point as 5 dash, so here it's 6 dash, 7 dash, 8 dash, 9 dash, and this point as 10 dash. So totally we have 10 cutting points. So if I bring this cutting point down, so the left extreme point 1 meets here, the right extreme point 6 meets here. Okay, so here I used hidden lines. I use hidden lines. So because after making the slot, so from the top view you can see only the hidden lines, we cannot see the missing material. So we will mark this point as 1, this is 6. Okay, so now we will go for the development. Okay, so we are using the parallel line method. So the length of this rectangle is going to be 25 into 6. Okay, so it will be 150 mm. So from here mark 150 mm. So each base side is of 25 mm. So I will divide this length into 25 each. Okay, so now make a rectangle. The height is 60. So do not make with HB pencil. So we will use HB pencil after completing the development. So make vertical lines in each base corner. So these are the real base vertical edges of hexagonal prism. So now we will name this base corners. So we will start from the left, and this is our capital G, H, I, J, K, L, and again G. So since this is unfolded, if you fold it again, these 2 points will become same. So we will start from A here for the top hexagon, A, B, C, D, E, F, and again A. Okay. So now we will bring all the cutting points to the development area. So first we will bring 9 and 8. So and then we will bring the point 7 and 10. Then we will bring 1 and 6. Now we are bringing 2 and 5. And finally 3 and 4. Okay. So now before marking the cutting points in the development, so we need to create some more arbitrary points. So if you see what are those arbitrary points, so here we have brought 1 dash to this area. So now I have to measure A to 1. Okay, I have to measure A to 1. So A to 1 I measure, so I will mark it here. So I need an arbitrary point here. So similarly I measure B to Similarly, I measure D to 6. Okay, measure D to 6. So I mark it here. So on the way from D to E, 6 is available. I measured it and I am marking it. So here I have one arbitrary point and here I have one arbitrary edge. Okay, so similarly A to 1 on the way to F. So here I have an arbitrary point. Similarly D to C. And J to I. So here I have a arbitrary point. I will draw a line. Okay, so few more arbitrary lines I have to create. So before that I will carry over the points as much as possible. So first we will start with the actual edges. So this edge, okay, this is a BH. BH is cut here. So we will carry over the point 2. So this point is 2. Okay, so and this is 10. Okay, this is the actual edge BH. So I will mark 10 here. So next 7 and 5 are the actual edges. Okay, so I will carry over to the respective edges C and E. Okay, so here I have 7 and here I have 5. So similarly these 7 and 5 are available for E and K. 7, 5. Okay, similarly this 10 and 2 points are available for FL also. So this point is 10 and this point is 2. Okay, so now I have to think for the 1 and 6. Okay, so the 1 where it is available, so 1 is available here. So this is 1 and similarly this point is 1. Okay, so then I have 6. Okay, so where is 6? Here I have 6 and even this point is 6. Okay, so few more points. 8, 9, 3 and 4 I have to mark. So to do this again I have to bring these points down. Okay, so now with the compass I need to measure this distance. Okay, so it will be same in all the sides. It is between your points B and C. Okay, so between B and C I will mark. So similarly these 2 points are available between F and E. Okay, so between F and E I will mark this arbitrary points. So now create this arbitrary edges. And now if you plot, so the 9 and 8 will be available here. So this point is your 8 and this is your 9. So similarly this point is your 8 and this is your 9. And then similarly we have to mark 3 and 4. So point 3 is available here. This is my 4. And this point is going to be 4 and this point is going to be 3. Okay, so now if you see the pattern, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it is going in anti-clockwise direction. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is going in clockwise direction. So this is because we have made a hexagonal slot here, and when we unfold, okay, so the top hexagon is going to be reversed the direction. Okay, so if this is in anti-clockwise direction, this will become in clockwise direction. So now we will quickly join all the points with the help of a HB pencil. Okay, so from 1 to 2 HB using a scale, so 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and then 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, similarly 1 to 10, 10 to 9, 7 to 8, and then finally 8 to 9. And then join 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 10, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, and then 9 to 10. And all the remaining edges, whichever is remaining, make it with HB pencil. So this is the top hexagon, base hexagon, and the vertical edges, whichever is remaining. This is remaining, and edge CI, edge DJ, edge EK, edge FL. Fine. You can also do dimensioning for this development. Use engineering template. And the length is 150. I hope you liked the video on development of lateral surface of a hexagonal prism with hexagonal slot. In case if you like the video, press like button, comment, share, and do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.